Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intrepid Dawn. Captain Katarn here. Let's get started with some Star Wars The Old Republic. We are playing as our Sheev Palpatine character, as you can see by his menacing look. Yes. It's going to be fantastic. Welcome to everybody on the stream as we wait for people to pile in here. Alright, so on the previous stream, and if you missed it, it's definitely in the playlist for you to catch up. On the previous stream, we went through Balmora, and we're ready to move on to Nar Shaddaa. Now, my goal is to get 2 planets done today. Fingers crossed that happens. Let's get started. If you're going to be joining me in-game, meet me at Nar Shaddaa, and we will get started. We'll get organized as well. What's going on, Jorin? Here we go.
Apprentice, you've reached Nar Shaddaa safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
You believe I can use these people's hopelessness against them?
Their need for answers should serve you well. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Palladius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shaddaa's poor and suffering into zealous followers. His own cult.
He sounds like a very cunning man. I admire that.
Cunning, devious, persuasive, yes, and atrociously stubborn. Palladius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
How did you convince these fools to help?
I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Palladius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Palladius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Alright, so pretty exciting. What's going on, Jorin, Devin, Dominique? Or can you phonetically put that up once more? I'm trying to learn it. It's, English is my first language and I still suck at it. Alright, let's go ahead and go, guys. So we're here at Nar Shaddaa. We're going to go down to the planet and get started. Awesome. So thanks. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It's free for you. We have an awesome community here, and it's way more than just a subscription to a YouTube channel. We have an amazing community. Join our Discord, hang out with us. I do interact with people in there. It is a lot of fun. And I'm glad to have you here. What's up, Kairu? Good to see you too. And in case you're not aware, my name is Captain Katarn, and this is Intrepid Dawn. So much fun to be here. I love doing these streams with you guys. I also have the weekly schedule up on the Discord. When we get access to the community tab, which is being rolled out here to all creators in the next couple of months, I'll start posting that every week so that you guys can see it. But it's beautiful. It's a graphic. It's pretty cool. Tells you exactly when we're going to be streaming all week, and I promise to do weekly streaming schedules so that you can plan to join real time, because I know a lot of people say that they want to hang out here and interact, and I love interacting with you guys, so it should be even easier. Alright, so here we go. I am on Nar Shaddaa. Looks like I'm on Nar Shaddaa number 3, so if you want to join me, go ahead and do that. Palpatine, I believe it's the last E, if you're going to send me an invite or something, is I want to say like Alt 136. It's in that range. That's usually where the E's start. So I have the that's the Umlac. Umlac is Star Trek. Alright, so I have that over that. We'll go ahead and go to the spaceport, and we'll get it taken care of. Absolutely. And you can kind of just see what they have going on here in the background. It's pretty cool. Really, I mean, this is the only place on Nar Shaddaa that I feel that it encompasses a little bit of what I think it should be. Everything else feels like you're in the middle of a building, which is fine because a lot of SWTOR has that. It's such a missed opportunity to me. Like, KOTOR got it right. I really think that they got it right whenever they did theirs. But who am I to judge, I guess? Sheev. Oh, so you found me. Did you send me an invite? Because I If you did, I didn't get it or I didn't hear it, so I apologize. Alright. Toggle off my chat and stuff. Let's go find it. So we need to meet with this Devitrius Varen. Oh, what a name. Alright, we're gonna find him in here. Somewhere. I hope. Okay. Looks like they're on the ground floor for once, so that's worked out. Normally I can never tell where I'm supposed to go for these quests, but this is kind of nice. Looks like it'll be right there inside that. Well, I mean, it is a cult. I suppose they can afford it. But most religions are cults too. People just don't realize it or don't want to see that. All right, here we go. Ah, you were on the wrong character. I understand.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress, and Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
Oh, that sounds wrong. Okay, here we go. Let's use Chain Lightning for once. This is like the perfect opportunity. There we go. It's a perfect opportunity to show what it actually does. Personally, I'm a big fan of this, but guys, this is getting old, and I'm dying. So it's time to kill them. The fun way, the lightning way. Okay, so it would probably be more helpful if I had a companion out, right? Let's go ahead and rectify that. So who do I want to use? I guess I'll use Clem. I got Shay as well, but I guess I'll use Clem. There we go. Heal me. Well, let's go ahead and speak to the people I just saved. Perhaps I've endeared myself to them. Alright, sweet.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
Palladius has something I need. And if helping you will get it for me, then yes.
Good, because it makes me sick to think Palladius is out there while I'm cooped up in this rat hole.
Palladius built his empire on the backs of the poor. Said he'd save them from their miserable lives.
Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies.
Son of a bitch.
It was all lies. But you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
How do I win the love of these poor downtrodden souls?
What Palladius did was find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krait dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way.
Interesting.
A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddah's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
Ah. That sounds horrible. Let's just kill people.
I think I'll stick with what I know best. Murder and mayhem.
The direct approach. I like it. The Krait's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
Very well. So we have our marching orders. Let me see who messaged me. There we go. I have invited you to the group. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that I have my manservants with me tonight, but that's okay. I can do just fine. Rick, if you're out there and you're able to join, totally appreciate it, man. And if not, I'll catch you on the replay. Alright, sweet. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll make sure that we are up to date everything looks good there. How long do we have left on this XP boost? 20 minutes, so I'm definitely going to forget, so I'll just burn another one. We'll be good to go. Alright, sweet. So we are going now to the Krait gang's hangout. And I wanted to show you this. I don't know if this has any special meaning for you guys, but this, at the beginning of the game, sorry, was the symbol of somebody that at the very least had the, what is it called? Crap. Give me 2 seconds to think about it. This is the symbol of somebody who at the very least had the, not collector's edition, I had the collector's edition, but I think this came with the deluxe edition. So this was a speeder of status, and as you can see, you know, it's very sleek. And I've also wondered for a long time how tiring that would be to hold your body weight up by your arms and your feet like that, because there's nothing essentially holding your body there except you with your arms. So if you get tired, I mean, you're just gonna fall off that thing. So I've always wondered how the logistics of that work, because I find it to be pretty interesting. I need more man slaves, yes. Well, we'll see to that. Who knows? If I play my cards right, perhaps I can get my own cult. Looks like these people are eager to follow someone. And I have both brains and power in the game, at least. And we'll see where we can go with that. I also have the stream schedule up. Oh, man. Still getting over that cough, so I really apologize, guys. I'm trying not to cough in your ear. But I have the stream schedule up for the next 10 days, so you can definitely check it out on the Discord. Go ahead and click the link in the description to join. HK47 will welcome you. Don't be afraid. I won't let him assassinate you unless it's necessary. So let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, it does have those Naboo Starfighter engines. It's very sexy. This one in particular, I love this. I mean, unfortunately, everyone got it, so it's one of those things that's not exclusive. Some people in online games like that status. Status is a myth. It's one of those things that nothing is rare in an online game as time goes on. The only thing that makes it rare is having it initially as one of the first people, but only for a short time. So, kind of if you made a power graph, let's see. So it looks like we gotta go over here. Let's go ahead and just attack these guys. Send Clem after them. In fact, I haven't even learned how to play this character because I've been running around with you guys that were all carrying me essentially. So this is kind of interesting because I'm relearning the game essentially at level 22. This is one class I almost never play. It was getting better. This is the first time I've talked this much all day. So I was doing fine, and now talking is a problem. Let me open up a Coke and see if that helps. Well, it certainly tastes good. I don't know if it helps. All right, let's go. Alright, so what are we doing here? We're just infiltrating their gang, which I assume means kill everybody in sight. So I'm more than happy to do that. There we go. And this is kind of enjoyable, just to lightning everybody to death. Ah, and the cavalry has arrived. I'm no longer on my own. Very good, because if you guys have ever seen me play PUBG, I need all the help I can get. Coke won't help? Well... It's just, I haven't been talking much today. At work, I don't really have to talk, unless there's an issue that I'm trying to explain to somebody. It's mostly reporting and emails and occasional real quick phone calls. But on the stream, I talk a lot, so it tends to be an issue. I use a G20 or G13, Jaren, so I appreciate it, but I totally get what you're saying. I could not go back to a keyboard myself after this. If you're not familiar with the G13, you might want to Google that. It is pretty cool and totally worth the money, in my opinion. Man. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna have a boss fight, and this will be kind of fun. Oh, unlimited power! Yes. Let me jump down into the recording studio, and I'm gonna pull in anybody down there that I give permission to speak on the stream. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Use our holocom and see what's up.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destrus earlier. He was out of line.
I agree.
At least one of you knows her place.
I have a great deal
She's
of
very
respect for you.
subservient.
I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
Do you find that power attractive?
I don't know. It's terrifying. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius' cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
You've done well. Now tell me about this place.
The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
It's hardly a seat of power.
Power is hard to come by in the lower levels of Nar Shaddaa.
Okay, excellent. So we got a new reward. Go ahead and use that. That's better than what we had. It's great. Alright. So I have my own little minion, and she's both awe-inspired by me, as well as terrified of me, which I feel is a really good combination. Let's go ahead and move on. The G13, I don't use it for FPS. I use my mechanical keyboard. I'll never switch, but I use the G13 for SWTOR exclusively. I would like to use it for other games, but it has a learning curve to it, and I've been using it for SWTOR since day one that I've been playing this, so I'm extremely comfortable with it. Now I have to meet them. Where am I meeting them? Are they in this? Yeah, it looks like it. No, they're not. Okay. Normally I would quick travel, but I've only done this, son of a bitch. I've only done this storyline once, so I'm not that familiar with where it goes next, to be honest. And this will probably just be easier. But I do recommend, I mean, it's like maybe 150 cartel coins or something like that. The ability to call your mount while you're moving is really nice, because I like to throw on the number lock to get the auto run and then call the mount real quick. It's one of those little tiny things that increases the quality of life 100%. Highly recommended. Okay, so looks like we're on the upper promenade. We're moving up then. Alright. Time to become the true Lord of the Sith. Yes, Drac. And hey, chemistry guy, what's going on? Time for friendly relations indeed. Let's see. Alright, I pulled in Cairo. So welcome. You can hear me in real time now. Doesn't look like you have a mic, but that's even better. Don't have to worry about anything. And that's a new email, so that's annoying. I gotta check that for work. Well, then I appreciate it. Thank you. Not sure that we've spoken before, so that's good. Let me just double check everything is still good. Yeah, hey guys. So we're having fun today. If you want to join me in game, we're on the Starred Forge server. I let everyone run with us until the group gets full, and then you're welcome to be my entourage as well in the game and follow me around just to be on the stream. And I love interacting with you guys. It's a lot of fun. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it does have a joystick on it, on the thumb. So I could see how that works. Are you the Sith they call the Great Dragon? The one they say he has his eye on Lord Palladius' cult?
That's not yours to know.
Good luck. Is it me, or do they look like the aliens from Star Trek Insurrection? I swear they do. Like the same designer. Probably sold the design to both. Okay.
I'll send your body back to your master in pieces.
Should be fun. Wow, that guy is a complete and total moron. Who would go against a Jedi or a Sith in melee combat? Are you insane? You know? Not that you'll do much good with a blaster, but I mean, like, it is the primary weapon that is trained with from, like, birth, essentially. And you think you're gonna outdo them? I don't think so. There we go. Okay. This isn't bad.
Garnock, you defeated Palladius' right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the Kraits off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
Already the masses bow to me.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destris. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Palladius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destris. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it!
Finish
It's a
that
crazy
thought.
idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius' speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl.
Not just
I
that.
know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Last Jedi Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. We'll rig you something up, no problem.
That sounds fantastic.
I can't wait to see the look on Palladius' face.
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destris sent you.
Alright. So I can definitely see where Palpatine would get his lust for power. If we made this his backstory, like officially, it would all work, because he's starting to feel it. Initially he was a slave, and he broke away from Harkin, and now he has a new master who treats him as an equal, which is kind of strange. And now, we're starting to have people look to us with, you know, look to us needing leadership. And that's kind of cool. Definitely have to say that I can see how you would be addicted to that very quickly. I don't have a house. No, oh yeah, I can show you it, absolutely. Do you guys, oh crap, I'm in the wrong place. Of course I am. Of course that one was the one I thought was lit up and I wasn't actually paying attention. It's okay, easy mistake to fix. If you guys want to, I can show you my stronghold. Is that what you mean by... Okay, horde house, I see. Do you have a house? I do. I mean, it's not decorated because I suck at that, which is why I'm really, really excited whenever I see somebody in SWG that has like a well-decorated ship or house. It just makes me in awe of it because it's a skill I don't possess. But absolutely, we'll go ahead and take a look at that in a little bit. In fact, after this planet, in between the two planets, we'll go take a look at Kylo Stronghold.
Are currently open for business.
So we'll go ahead and go over to the Doros manufacturing. And we're going to head to Gord Maydell's office, and we're going to get him to see things our way, whether he likes it or not. You quit just before the housing release, I understand. I mean, I was... For the first 5 years of this game, I paid a subscription every month, whether I played or not. And the reason I did that is because, one, it was $15 a month, and I work, you know, a full-time job, so I didn't find that a problem. But two, I wanted to support the game because I liked it, and I figured that if you don't support the things you like, they tend to go away. But after that, I kind of dropped it because I wasn't playing anymore, so I dropped my subscription for a while, for about a year, and I've had it again ever since. So I've pretty much always been subscribed, so I have a lot of those, almost all of those things. Anything that you didn't have to like specifically log in to have, I have it, I think. As well as I've spent I spent an amount of money on this game that I don't even want to think about in terms of cartel coins. Because for a long time, this was the only thing I played. You know, SWG was dead, and there wasn't an emulator that I considered to be up to the standard that I'd want to play on. So this is where I put my stuff. Hey, what's going on, Red November? You coming in the game? Let's go ahead and get you in charge of all of that. If you want to join the voice chat as well, you're welcome to. Let's see, do I have to go up there? I do not. Okay. One thing I wish that you could do in this game that you can do in Star Wars Galaxies is have multiple people in your ship. So it would be just so much easier for everybody to jump in a ship with me. And I mean like transport here. This is kind of a ship, but I mean I guess it's a speeder, technically. It looks like a ship. Right. I think you have access to the recording studio. Let me know if you can. Get over here and I will pull you in. There we go. I absolutely hate being knocked off my bike. There is nothing that bothers me more in a game than having an NPC have power over me in some way. It's annoying. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, I'm happy you found Legends as well. I find it to be far superior. Now, one thing I have to say, because I do not at all, even a little bit, care for the guys at the EMU, and the reason being, they're accepting a considerable amount of money with practically no progress. And people might say, what do you mean? You know, they did this and they did that. Dude, they did that over a 10-year period now, and they've taken almost $400,000 during that time. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but if you funded $400,000 to, you know, a couple game devs and gave them an actual, just like a 1-year period, let's say that bought you 4 people at the market rates in the United States for average game developer you know, salary, you would have a full freaking game, because they only had 5 devs on SWG whenever it sunsetted. So to think that it would take, you know, 10 years when they're dragging their feet, not doing anything, but still getting their $3,000 to $4,000 donation every single month, what incentive do they actually have to finish that? You know, why do they drag their feet on Jump to Lightspeed? It's the last carrot in the stick. If they actually followed through with their plan and released Sun Crusher out to a 1.0 thing, everybody would leave and the money train would dry up, which is why for the longest time they were so against sharing their code and letting any competing servers show up, which is why they had like the built-in memory leaks and the server restarts and things like that to try to dissuade people from leaving their platform. And it was simply because of the money that was being made. It's all being funneled over to Eastern Europe. You know, it's very shady. The more you look at it, the less you like it. So that's pretty much where I was on that project, and I wasn't willing to support it. And then unfortunately, people like Project SWG just never actually amounted to anything. So that was sad too, because I would have liked to have seen that. I know, I'm on my soapbox. Yell at me whenever I do this and I'll stop. I've tried to not inject my opinion into my stream, but there are some things I'm very passionate about, and one of them is my dislike for the SWG emu and how it's run and why it's run the way it is. And I don't say that because I've been wronged personally by them. It's just an observation. Okay. I understand, Red November. Completely understand. Alright. Here we are. Okay, so I think this is a mistake. You have two aliens speaking in tongues to each other. You kind of lose interest in the conversation.
Obey or perish. It's so much more fun for me when you refuse.
Yes. Scream worm.
Do you still hope to win? You'd better follow through on this.
Alright, very cool. So we've done that? Absolutely. We're going to support Legends for sure. And the Jedi theme park was actually confirmed by a developer on my stream, so I think it's okay to talk about it. So we can talk about it. They have an upcoming Jedi theme park. Hints were also dropped that there may be a new planet incoming. And the TIE Defender should be out by the end of the month was what I was told, and I can relay that. I wasn't told that was proprietary information. Excuse me, or anything of the like. So let's go ahead and infiltrate his... Let me make sure it's not here. Okay. Let's go ahead and infiltrate his rally. Yeah, let's watch the language. Let's not get me flagged here, Drac. Since you go straight through with the F-bombs. Okay. Yeah, here's the deal. I don't necessarily care for EA, but name a gaming company that hasn't screwed you. And if you're being honest, they all do. EA is just transparent about it. So whenever people were like, oh, I hope Ubisoft gets it, you know, I'm sure you can name like 4 or 5 controversies that company's been a part of. Why? Because they're all businesses. They all have shareholders. Okay? The only dev company that I have ever been 100% happy with is Paradox. And yes, they're publicly traded, but they seem to get that putting your players first is long-term success, and they go out of their way to do that. You know, and they're extremely profitable in doing that. So, you know, if somebody else gets the license, fine. You know, but we're still going to deal with the same issues. The problem with a licensed thing like this, and specifically with Star Wars, is that there is a huge royalty fee. So not only are you paying like 40, maybe 45% of the gross revenue to Disney, LucasArts, or whoever does their licensing now, but you know, there's not a whole lot left there for your investment on the other side. So that's why EA is all about trying to milk the Star Wars money, because you have to understand that they're eating those development costs. There's so much that goes into the business of it. It kind of sucks, and realistically, all of us just want good games, but you have to take a look at all aspects of it and what holds us back from getting those, and that's the money. That's why when they say X-Wing versus TIE Fighter never going to happen, it's because they couldn't possibly make enough money back to pay the royalty fees and actually turn a profit on the game. So the number of people that have joysticks and that are willing to do that type of flight simulator, it's a good number of people, but it's not the kind of people that you need in order to recoup those kind of fees, and that's the reality of it, and that sucks, you know. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, The Witcher was really well received, so certainly people like that. We'll see, though. One thing that CD Projekt did that pisses me off is that they copyrighted the word cyberpunk, and now, even though they claim that they're not going to enforce it, they have to enforce it if they actually want to keep their, their copyright claim. So that's going to be interesting in the future, because cyberpunk is like a real thing that existed way before their game. You know, it's a genre. So one, I don't know how, they got somebody to sign off on that, and two, we'll see where that goes. But that's the kind of stuff. I mean, like, remember when King Games trademarked all three words separately, Candy Crush and Saga? So any game that had like any combination of those words in them, and it didn't have to be all three. If you just had Candy something in your mobile game, you were getting sued. If you had Crush something in your mobile game, or if you had Saga, you were getting sued. And for a long time, that was how it went. Pretty crazy, actually. Ubisoft, not so much. Bethesda, I have a little bit of leeway for them because they still make the games I like. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. So very few companies care about you as an individual. And if you accept that, you'll do better.
There is only one law for the weak as well as the strong, and that is power. For too long, the weak of Nar Shaddaa have grown soft in the luxury of their towers, while the strong have wallowed in chains. But I tell you, united, there is no law that can stop you. Take back what is yours. Yeah!
But I like the weak.
There are those who would tell you lies, who spread rumors and false promises. Already some among you are lost, having chosen the path of weakness. But you must shun this false messenger. The weak fear your growing strength and have sent him to break it.
What makes you worthy of leading such a strong people, Palladius?
Ah, the deceiver shows his face. Behold, my children. Look how pathetic, how easily crushed by your collective might.
The very ground you stand on responds to my will. Can Palladius do this?
What kind of power is this? The world is ending.
Don't be fooled! It's a trick! Attack the deceiver! Attack!
Alright. So, that wasn't as epic as I thought it could have been. Alright, let's get all these guys real quick. This is like the best. The Force Storm is seriously awesome. Now, you used to not get this until like level 36-ish, which is a damn shame, because it's seriously like the best ability I think that you have. And really, since the Sorcerer can be super weak one-on-one, it was really necessary to have something to defend yourself like that. Come on, stand up. There we go. But you could always tell who wasn't a good sorcerer in PvP, because all they would do is spam that. That works for PvE, but you have a lot better options when you're playing multiple people. Okay, let's see.
My lord, what happened? How did you... We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Palladius, not anybody.
Worship me, or the next display of power will be your last.
Of course, my lord. We are most unworthy.
I love
Before
that.
you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
I want to wear robes of solid gold.
You're just as crazy as Palladius.
Shut your mouth before the Sith fries us.
You heard the Sith. Pass the hat around and don't be stingy.
Can't pass up a chance for dark side points on Palpatine.
It's not really enough for a solid gold anything, but it's all we've got, at least until we find more followers.
Don't worry about it. You've done well.
You are most generous, my lord, but you deserve to have those robes. We'll spread your message around Nar Shaddaa.
I swear that guy's voice has been used a lot. Yeah. Okay, so where are we going? We're going back to the industrial sector. Where is it? Straw House. I think it's in the center, maybe. Okay, we'll just we'll quick travel back. Try to make this faster. So we'll go back to here at least, and then I can take the speeder. Very cool. What's up, Avant? Good to see you, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We have awesome sci-fi content 7 days a week. This will help you get into our live streams and not miss anything. And plus, it's really a community. A lot of people say, subscribe to my channel and watch your videos. But really, in this case, subscribe to the channel because you want to be, you know, a part of the community and hang out with the people. And most of the regulars that you see here also hang out in the Discord channel, and we'd love to have you. I think that's so much more important. Whenever I started YouTube, I wanted to build a community, and I mean that's in my about page as well. So it's really important to me to make sure that we are that we're doing that. Wait, seriously? So this just brought me here. Okay, that's crap. Let's go ahead and take it back to the promenade. Very cool. Used to main a bounty hunter PvP tank back in the day. Flamethrowers and rockets. I hated you. Because whenever I was a Jedi Knight, a Vigilance class Jedi Knight, the bounty hunter tanks were like really, really difficult for me. They're like my kryptonite, essentially.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
So, well played there for sure. I used to have a bounty hunter that was spec'd out like Judge Dredd. So I'd watch the movie, and then I'd be like, incendiary, and I'd like fire the railgun and, you know, like do the flamethrower and all that, and it was pretty awesome. It works pretty well too with the single blaster. Okay, so where is? Looks like it's right up here. Sweet. Our community has chocolate chip cookies. Those who submit shall receive the blessing of cookies. Yeah, so we have our own. You know, we have our own. I don't want to say the C word, but we have our own gathering of awesome people.
Sith, will you look at this place? Dagon Strel himself couldn't generate this kind of crowd, and neither can Palladius anymore from the looks of it.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Gosh,
yes, my
makes me
lord.
mad.
I'm sorry.
My lord, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They said they'd kill me. They said they'd kill me if I didn't.
This is no place for cowards.
Sith, did you have to kill him?
Keep your moral squeamishness to yourself.
Yes, my lord. Now what's this thing he brought?
It looks like a hollow device. Let me see here.
Ah, Sith. Good evening. How good to talk to you again. I'm sorry to use such an unconventional method to contact you, but I had to be sure you got the message. You understand?
If you're trying to intimidate me, you failed.
Yes, but I think your followers understood perfectly. The truth is, when you first attacked my cult, I was angry, frustrated. And then I realized, you're Zash's apprentice. All this trouble is just about some silly artifact. Let's let bygones be bygones, hmm? We can meet at my place, in network access. We'll chat. I'll give you the artifact, and all will be mended.
Are you trying to make me laugh?
I assure you, Sith, I have no sense of humor. I promise. No tricks, or may I die creditless on Tatooine scrubbing a Jedi's back. Take time to consider my offer, but not too long, or my good mood may sour. And bring your friends.
Okay.
Lying son of a hut. You're not seriously considering it, are you?
Clem.
I'm going, Destris, and you're coming with me.
You can get yourself killed if you want, but I didn't keep out of Palladius's reach this long just to walk into his grip.
Can I choke him to death?
Don't you see? Sure, it's probably a trap, yes. But this is our chance to stop.
She's the only one with a brain.
Fine, but I'm going in with both eyes open.
Alright. Very cool. The Order of Chocolate shall never be defeated. We shall simply immerse ourselves deeper into your cavities, I see. Well. I have excellent dental hygiene. Alright. So we're going to go to network access and we're going to meet him in his sanctuary. And I have to be honest, this was one of the hardest quests solo I had done for this character. Partially because the first time, well, the only time I did it, I don't think I was spamming attacks off quickly enough. You'll see, you have to really unload on him and get the DPS up fast in order to win. And I was having problems doing that. So hopefully this time it goes much smoother.
Planets are currently open for business.
Let's go ahead and initiate the final act. Yes, now everyone's going and eating cookies. Good job there, Red November. Called chocolate, yes. My wife would be into that. I'm not as big of a chocolate fan. Like, I'll eat it, but it's not something I'm like, I have to have chocolate like she does. Like, I don't know what it is about that. I'm more a vanilla guy. I really like vanilla. I know, that's weird. But, it's funny, my coworker bought me Starbucks a vanilla bean frap today because I found an issue yesterday that she missed, and it's pretty cool. Totally appreciate it. I came in today and I had a vanilla bean wrap on my desk and I was like, oh, sweet. So that's the kind of teamwork that I like. I currently like my my job. What can I say? That there's not been many times in my life I could say that I fully was happy with what I'm doing, but this is one of them. So hopefully everything goes well. I as you guys know, I kind of tell you more about my personal life here because I really consider us all to be friends in a way. Like, you watch the streams, so you get close to me, and you know, I share things. It's cool. It's how it works and how these things are evolve. But essentially, like, I had a job interview for a promotion yesterday, and we'll see. If I don't get it, I'm not going to be destroyed. I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing right now. It's just that, of course, everybody wants to move up and make more money. So, you know, fingers crossed on that. But if not, I definitely know what I need to work on in order to get there. And then, if YouTube continues to go well, who knows? Maybe all that'll be moot anyway. So here we are. We're in the Screaming Blade Zealots location. I remember this being opulent. Let's see if that's the case. Ah, yes. Multiple levels like this, and you can see all the way down. So I suppose we're supposed to be outside. Maybe that's what they're hinting at here, but yet the roof upstairs says not so much. So I don't really understand it, unless it's like a Judge Dredd thing where this is like the block and it's open in the center and at the top, and that's open up to the sky, which I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't really understand what they're doing for this building.
Destron, Rachel, I'm so glad you've come. You have made a wonderful decision. Can I offer you anything? A drink? And don't mind Varnock and Sharnock. They never leave my side.
You know exactly what you can offer me.
So confident. So amazingly confident.
Only a Lord, not even a Darth.
But I dare say you've gravely underestimated me. That painful twisting you feel in your gut is your essence draining rather rapidly. And that hollow, sinking feeling, your connection to the Force being severed. Soon, you will be no more powerful than little Denton here, or Ramona.
For that, you will suffer.
What?
Not so powerful anymore, are we? Greater Sith than you
Love the
have
music.
fallen before me. Did you think you were the first to try and steal my cult? I could choke the life out of you right now, but since you seem so very eager, let's settle this with lightsabers.
Okay, this is actually a really hard fight for, yeah, so you have this debuff on you that drains your force incredibly quickly. So what you need to do is essentially focus all of your DPS on him. Now I have somebody here helping me, so that was actually significantly easier. But if you're solo, you need to DPS him as fast as you possibly can before you run out of force. And hey, what's going on, Chaos? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream tonight.
How is this possible? You're stronger than any I've faced. Oh, forgive me, my lord. Take the artifact. Just let me live and carry on the cult in your name.
I hate to break it to you, Palladius, but Darth Sash promised the cult to us. You're done.
You're very trusting, Destris. But surely my lord sees the advantage of leaving the cult in my hands. Think of what I could accomplish
I love this
on your
guy's
behalf.
confidence.
My lord, please. Can Palladius really be trusted?
Killing you will be such fun.
I think it's probably the same voice actor that did,
Well, that was every bit as satisfying as I expected. We're in your debt, Riley and me. Only, the thing is, everyone in the cult looks up to you now.
See you shortly.
I guess I should go rally the cultists before they lose their fervor.
Well, that was
Thanks again.
not what I expected to say. But, oh, okay.
Yes, thank you, Sith. We'd still be hiding in that hole if it weren't for you.
Damn it, and there's really no chance to sleep with her? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, we've killed him, so yay on that. Let's go ahead and go back to our ship's holo terminal. So we'll do that now. We're going to use the quick travel too, so that we get through this, and we'll complete the quest. And that was pretty awesome. So, yeah, unfortunately, I have my own cult, and there's none of the, you know, things that come with it. The power, the ladies, it's all not here. Very disappointing. All right. So let's hope that that gets rectified in the future, because that is that's certainly an opportunity missed.
I managed to obtain the artifact from Lord Palladius.
And you gained your own cult in the process, or so I hear. You are quickly becoming quite the cunning Sith.
That doesn't concern her. That's actually... File that away is something to be concerned about. What's going on here?
Flesh of my flesh, listen to me. I cannot linger long. It takes too much out of me to appear here, but I must warn you. Your master, Darth Zash, is plotting something. Whatever it is can mean nothing good for you.
And or hello.
I killed Scotia. I'm not afraid of Zash.
Do not become arrogant. I have seen Zash making her preparations. She's taken 2 new apprentices, a boy named Carl and a girl named Corin. She's been sending them into the Dark Temple, presumably to confirm that I am gone.
I hope you killed them.
I considered killing these intruders, but I heard them speak of Zash and her desire that the chamber be secure for her work. Soon enough, Zash herself appeared. She comes every day now, studying the place and performing rituals. You are in danger.
What kind of rituals?
Minor ones. Preparations for something bigger. Zash knows your weaknesses. You must prepare yourself. An enterprising Sith Lord on Khorasan has uncovered a piece of my old armor, my mask. It will protect you against Zash's onslaught. The Sith Lord's compound overlooks the tombs. Go, claim it. Guard yourself against Zash's attack.
Interesting.
I trust you will let me know if anything else develops.
I don't remember this at all.
I cannot guarantee when I will be able to speak with you again. As I said, it is difficult for me to visit you. But I will continue to watch over my chamber in the temple, conserving my energy for when I learn something more.
Okay. So, I assume we're going to Khorasan. I stand there talking to myself in an empty room. Alright. Select a reward. Alright, let's set course for Khorasan. After we do that, we'll go check out Kylo's house. I can show you guys what I've done, what I've wasted money on, and what I regret. So, we'll definitely do that. Let's go ahead and travel to Khorasan. Yeah, a Sith plotting against us? No, why would she do that? Exactly. I mean, like, it's the way of the Sith to kill your apprentice. It's amazing that any progress is actually made at all. Quite literally, since you survived longer by not training your apprentice and everything that you know. So, you would think that progressively the Sith get weaker and weaker, and I guess that is... Wow, thinking about it, that's pretty close to what happens. Okay, so, there's that. I don't exactly remember where this is, though. On the planet. You'll find that talking to yourself is normal for the Inquisitor. Spoiler alert. Very cool. Let's just double check and make sure I put on all the correct robes. I feel like I'm properly dressed for the situation. Let's handle it. This is one thing that I didn't like. I know why they did it. They have a couple story pieces here, but mainly the whole purpose that I believe of these landing stations is to make the planets feel bigger, and probably not to put a star, like a huge starport on every planet, which I get. But at the same time, like the quality of life of having to go through each of these zones just to get to the planet, after the first couple months of the game, just it's a pain. So I mean that's one of those things that you definitely think about when you're designing games. I think quality of life is more important long term for a lot of people, and that's just unfortunately how it is. I mean, a game like Star Wars Galaxies is very in depth, but that doesn't appeal to a lot of people today, and I understand that. I mean, like we want things like this, we want things like WoW, we want instant gratification, and sometimes having that long game where you don't get it is better long term for you. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So I went as light-sided Sith, yell at me in Discord, so I ended up more like Gray. So all this stuff about kill your apprentice didn't pan out, mostly because I was with my apprentice. I see. Okay. Well. Hey, if your apprentice was a female, who am I to judge you? Women are my weakness in life and in games, but certainly in life. Let me go ahead and train real quick. Or slow. Okay, we'll take that. No, get on! Oh, I missed it. Damn. Most annoying. You know what he means, Drac. The old dog. Alright. That's cool. So if you guys are having fun, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have awesome sci-fi content 7 days a week. And I have a schedule up on the Discord. Join the Discord too, because these guys are awesome. And hang out in there all the time. You get more access to me like that. We have a brand new season of Stellaris that is going to be starting on Monday with a preview video. So you'll be able to check that out and see what's up. It will be pretty freaking awesome. It's going to be Star Trek The Mirror Universe, and we're going to have our own twist to it, and that means I have a few surprises in store for you guys, but I think you're going to like it. It's going to have cinematic intros, and you'll be able to have your own ship or your own character. Excuse me, more on that to come. So definitely take a look at that. Make sure you share that. That's gonna be a fun video because that's gonna be a fun series. And then once the Star Wars mod comes out, we'll do that as well. So we might even at one point have 2 of those ongoing on the channel. We'll see. All right, so we need to find Lord Khorasan. Is that how you say it? Something like that. All right, so first we're gonna kill these initiates the easy way. Oh, how dare you choke me? That is it. You're so dead. Okay. Like, so many people stand against you and lose in this. You would think at some point they would, especially the, like, these weak ones, you would think that at some point they'd be like, nope. You know, this guy's too strong for me, I'm running. I haven't had that respect since Khorasan. Oh shit, this guy's actually pretty strong. Damn it. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. I have to do this pretty well. Thank you very much, Kyro, for helping me with this. I didn't know you were here because all of a sudden I'm like, oops. There's an easy button right here, which is that thing which takes out like a quarter of his health immediately, which gives you a huge boost on it. But by the time I activated it, he had already run away. Yes, let us see.
I thought about petty burglary. I wonder what your master would think if she knew you were breaking and entering. Or did she, by chance, send you on this little errand?
It's really not your business.
It's my compound. It's my business. Your master and I hardly see eye to eye, but this isn't her style. Too much risk of getting caught, too little reward. It has all the marks of an apprentice. When Darth Thanaton learns of this, you will be punished.
Who is going to tell him once you're dead?
You do talk big, don't you? Go on then. Let's see what you've got.
Let's see what you've got. Did you send them away? Really? That's pretty honorable. Wow. He's only a lord though, he's not a Darth. Shouldn't be that scared of him. Here we go, and he's been pacified.
Goodbye, Lord Khorasan, and thank you for the artifact.
Do I have to like take it off his head? Okay, use your ship's holo terminal. So we're done here. And I have to say that even though it absolutely bankrupted my character to buy the 50k for the personal transport to the starship, you saw how much crap we had to do just to get here. I totally think it's worth it. So we're on our way back. Love the Star Wars chat. Absolutely. Sounds like Canderous Ordo? He might be. I know that BioWare has a history of reusing their voice actors. So, who knows? Alright, so where are we supposed to... Oh, that's right. We're supposed to go use our holo terminal, and here I am trying to leave, which would probably not finish the quest. Okay, what do we got?
Apprentice, I know you are very busy, but I must speak with you. I have just had the most amazing dream, and it concerns you.
So pretty.
Can't get me out of your head, can you?
In the dream, I could see the power of the Force coursing through you. Armies of Jedi rose in your path and fell before you. It's the artifact. It must be. The artifact will give you this power.
What makes you say that?
Only certain individuals, it seems, are properly attuned to the ritual the artifacts describe. I believe the remaining artifacts are on Tatooine and Alderaan. You must hurry and find them. The artifacts are the key to fulfilling your destiny.
Very well. Alright, so we have the helmet. Unfortunately, the helmet doesn't come with any anything in it, but you can see what I would look like if I were to wear that, which I won't do. But I'll put it down here. Okay. Very cool. So it doesn't have any armor pieces, or I'd definitely grab them. That would help. But we did level up. We're level 24 now. sort of helpful. Expunge. What does this do? Cleanse a friendly target. I guess I could go. Alright, very good. Let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, she's so pretty, is she not? Man, Darth Sash just does it for me. Alright, Alderaan or Tatooine? Tatooine is the next planet we want to go to. Based on level, it's one of those things that they tried to throw the open world design of like a GTA in here, like go wherever you want, but you really can't. I mean, like, this planet is set up for your level, this one isn't. Go to Alderaan, get destroyed. Your choice.
I see you've made it to Tatooine. Not the most luxurious destination.
It's the appearance of choice.
Trust me, the artifact is close. You'll need to find the pirate Andronicos Revel. He should be quite familiar with this piece.
I've always wanted to meet a real pirate.
Careful. Andronicos Revel's reputation, while never playful, is even less so now. He stole the artifact out of some Sith ruins, but when his crew mutinied, they took it. I sent a cruiser to recover the artifact, but all they found was Andronicos in an escape pod, half mad. We let him stew for a while in Imperial prison, and then released him. He's been hunting his crew down ever since, and we've been watching.
Fascinating.
Does this Andronicus know you're using him to get to the artifact?
Does it matter? He gets what he wants, revenge, and you and I get what we want, the artifact. He's never lingered longer than it takes to kill, but Tatooine is different. It's been weeks. I believe Andronicos has found the leader of the mutiny, and with him the artifact. Find Andronicos and you'll find a clear course.
Why not wait for him to make his move and capture him again?
There's no guarantee he will take the artifact if he finds it, or that we will know he's made his move.
Makes sense.
Andronicos must have come through the spaceport at some point. Start with the shipmaster. Good luck, apprentice. And remember, every piece draws you closer to your full potential.
My full potential? I like it. Alright, let's do this. So we're on Tatooine, this desert speck in the middle of nowhere, which for some reason seems to be in all of Star Wars. Oh, I like it. I like it. I just find it a little unbelievable when there's always a reference to Tatooine on everything. Like, it makes the galaxy seem so much smaller. That everyone knows this rock in the middle of nowhere. It would actually be cooler if people were like, where's that? You know? Like in the movies and whatnot. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright guys, and for the regulars that I play PUBG with, if you want to play PUBG tonight after the stream, I'm definitely down for that. I don't know if Jorgie can make it, but that's okay. Hell, we even probably have a better chance to win. So let's do that. Let's test this test, as Cave Johnson would say. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to, crap, I totally missed it. What did that say? Hopefully... Oh, I have to talk to the shipmaster, so... Good thing I double-checked that, or I'd have left this place and not done anything. It's kind of cool. Kind of like Anakin tracking down his mom, Tatooine. I guess that's where they're coming with this. Is it the traffic control droid, or what? Who's the shipmaster? Maybe. This?
Excuse me, but monitoring space traffic requires all of
Alright. Not so much. Is this the shipmaster?
Have you heard of a pirate named Andronicus Revel?
Wantahumpa, Murirava Fupa Jipampawula, Patogawata Kiko Uba Kiriwata Buki Donko.
I don't like it when people lie to me.
Never miss a chance to lightning somebody when a droid rocks by.
Kasuyali Kulira, Kanki Kung. Chobot E Kafsuan, Dile Jihulo Kuta.
You'd better make this good.
Wo Grani Tampio da Pushi Wumpa, Pu Tula Musta. Wumpa Hupa, Jikilia Umpasa do Biska. Yinga Yinga Kijita, Nimni Tanuv, Alelo Kwekuta.
No one will be hearing it from you when I'm done. Seriously, there's no option to kill him? Damn it! I'm growing soft. Alright. Let's see, so... Let's see if you can pop in for some PUBG. Well, it's definitely on the table, so... Chaos is invited, and you're invited, and everyone that I normally play with, and we're gonna have a good time. So, let's see. Okay, so we're going to the cantina. Makes sense. Very well. Alright, so I hope you guys are having a good time with the stream. If you are, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It genuinely does help me. And if you want to leave a comment, if you're watching this on the replay, let me know what you think. Do you have any suggestions for things I should play? Next week, we're going to start a second SWTOR stream, and we're going to alternate with Star Wars Galaxies and SWTOR. Each of them will get one stream a week, and then every other week, one of them will get a second stream. So next week, we have 2 SWTOR streams, one for Sabrine Wren, which will be on Tuesday nights, and this one, which will be on Friday nights. So...
Thank you.
Ah, don't be like that. You're one of us now. It's a squad tradition.
You're saying you've all cavorted around on stage like a bunch of loons?
If we say yes, will you do it?
No, but it'll make for an interesting report to the commander.
Okay, well, she shut them down pretty quickly. There are some really cool Easter eggs in here. Look, I don't think this is it. No, okay. So they're fighting. I'm trying to see. Is this the one where they have the guys with the... Let's see. This is something that probably doesn't make any sense for you. But if you've ever seen A Night at the Roxbury, there are some Easter eggs where they kind of reenact that scene. But I don't think that they're in this cantina. Not 100% sure on that. I know that they're also in the VIP lounge on the Republic fleet.
I'm looking for a pirate named Andronicus Revel. Trouble follows me wherever I go.
Saya tupi no avatikuna, chido nikti toki. Wajineko kiga danoila oka kiza spida per popa.
You won't insult me again.
There we go. My eyes have changed colors if you didn't notice. The path on the dark side is complete. Do what? This?
Don't let it get stuck in your throat. Speak.
Piskaku, Palia Pitie, Potenia go, Korowe Niminaka, Sunri Popa Unaguta.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Wachineko, Higadanoila, Oka Kiza Spida per Popa.
Can I please kill him now? Seriously? I can't. I want to leave a body trail. Alright, we'll find him. He's up here somewhere. Excuse me, he won't escape. Door's open. Some hiding job.
Andronicus Revel. I believe you have the artifact I'm looking for.
Webb, folks aren't supposed to know I'm here.
I'm sorry, Andronicus. It was that damn bartender.
Take care of it. Now, Sith, your artifact. I don't have it, and I'm glad. Thing drove my crew insane. They mutinied. I floated 10 days in a disabled escape pod and spent 30 more in Imperial lockup on account of that hunk of rock.
I'm only interested in the artifact.
And I couldn't care less about it. But maybe we could help each other out. The guy who has your artifact is the guy I'm on Tatooine to kill. Silas Wilkes. My old first mate. He started the mutiny, then tossed me into space. Now he's an exchange big shot. He's got your Sith toy.
And what if I don't want to work with you?
I know how to get to Wilkes, and I ain't asking much. Just a clear shot right between the eyes. Now, if you think you can get a better offer elsewhere, be my guest.
Just don't start thinking yourself indispensable.
I know what I am, Sith. I won't be in your way. I've been chasing Wilkes halfway across the galaxy. Stole my favorite blasters, not to mention my pride.
Ooh.
Lucky thing I got a contact
kind of
inside the
relationship,
exchange. Only I can't exactly just stroll into the exchange base.
Ah, the big bad pirate is afraid of a few little exchange thugs.
Funny, Sith, but some of us can't shoot lightning from our fingertips. Contact's name is Casey Ricks, old friend who used to be part of my crew. But she, doesn't exactly know I'm here. She's sure to know where Wilkes is hiding. Tell her you know me, and she'll tell you everything.
I don't care if she is a friend of yours, if she doesn't give me what I want.
Don't worry about it. Casey's good people. You get that information, you can do what you want with it. But I'd appreciate it if you came back here first. Me and Wilkes are long overdue for a talk.
Alright. So we'll go ahead and use this. So we're essentially surviving off of the focus because our lightsaber is absolute garbage. I should fix that at some point, but yeah, maybe we'll do that after this planet. Probably necessary. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Casey Ricks, and it looks like she's right out here, so we're not gonna do anything too drastic. Don't need to quick travel anywhere. I like it. I bet enough people jumped off of there that they finally just made that so you could go off that way. It's weird. Gamers are a weird bunch. We like everything straight-lined. We like to waste as little time as possible, get from point A to B. Like, I'm talking generally, because there are definitely people that take in the scenery like this. But there are a lot of others, most of us, case studies will show, that just blow past it and we want to get to max level and then move on to the next thing. Just so weird how content has changed, and how, like, even MMOs, you spend years and years making this MMO that has tons of content, like even SWTOR, and people were through it and burned out of it, you know, within a month of it coming out, and said, oh, there's nothing to do, which of course, ridiculous. But it's just amazing to look at that for me. Like, I personally wanted to be in game design. It wasn't something that came around till later in my life after I'd gone through college already, so it wasn't something that I was going to be able to pursue. But I still find that fascinating. Aggressor Destroyer, what's up, Westerosi Spacer? Is that a reference to Game of Thrones? I don't really know Game of Thrones. I've only seen it a couple times. The whole Netflix and chill thing. A lot of girls, we watched. A lot of girls, we watched Netflix, or Game of Thrones is like a first date, and can't tell you how the first episode ends. It was successful. This was after I got divorced, of course. Life is better after 30 because people have less inhibitions, I'll tell you that. Nice. Okay.
Casey Ricks. Andronicus sent me. He said you know where to find Silas Wilkes.
Andronicus? You mean he's out of prison? He doing all right? And he's after Wilkes. Figures. Andronicus doesn't really forgive or forget.
He's strange
You're not planning
looking.
to harm him, are you?
Tell me where Wilkes is, or I will kill him.
Oh, come on, please. Not really. I'll tell you where to find that son of a hut. In fact, I'll make sure he's there so you can kill him. Wilkes' base is hidden out of Aether's view. Andronicus will know what I mean.
Can't you give me something a little clearer?
I can't have everyone on Tatooine knowing where the base is. Let me call
Very
Wilkes.
smug for
Make
somebody
sure
that
he
could
stays
just
put.
snap your neck
It'd be a shame
standing
for you
here.
to storm HQ while he's out.
Don't do anything you'll regret.
Like warn Wilkes? We both know that'd be suicide.
Casey, sweetheart, got something to report? Andronicus hasn't turned up, has he?
Oh, sigh. What do I have to do to make you stop worrying about Andronicus?
Well, I could think of a few things. Have you reconsidered my offer?
That's why I called. Are you free in, say, a couple of hours? We could talk about it. In person.
I always have time for you. I'll be right here, sweetheart, whenever you're ready.
Ugh, I hate that guy. Andronicus never went for that eyelash batting junk, but Wilkes is there, so hurry up and kill him.
I mean, you aren't really...
No, I've been able to string him along so far without it.
That's fantastic.
But I won't shed any tears when he's gone, to say the least.
What's up, Domik? Alright, so where are we going now? Oh, we really have to go back to the cantina? Alright, fine. Because I guess I don't know where it is, so that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Eclipse, I'll be honest. Like, for me, the Executor is the pinnacle of Imperial technology.
Tell Reg I can't have any more slip-ups. Wilkes finds out I'm here, it'll be like Khorasan all over again.
Yes, Andronicus. Whatever you say.
Go. About time, Sith. This room's feeling a lot like that escape pod. Make me happy. Tell me you found Wilkes.
Shut your mouth, filth.
Casey gave me this data pad.
Good girl, Casey. Good girl. She's bailed me out of more than a few misses. Out of Ether's view, huh? Spineless son of a Hutt is hiding underground.
Smart place to hide.
I should have thought of it myself. There's a system of caves on the other side of the abandoned farm settlement. I wager that's what Casey meant.
The sooner I get this done, the better.
Just hold on one moment. I'm going with you.
You've outlived your usefulness.
Huh. Well, it so happens Casey's looking out for me. She encrypted the entry code to Wilkes' base on this datapad. You don't know how to decrypt it, but I do. I've chased him too far to let someone else kill him.
I'll take you, but just for this one thing.
I'll try not to overstay my welcome. I'm gonna blast Wilkes for every day I spent floating in that escape pod, and then I'm gonna stomp on his bones.
I need him to find the artifact. I'm sorry, Ken. We just weren't meant to be.
Oh, that's fantastic. The sarcasm. Alright, let's go ahead and do this, guys. Let's go.
Not your time yet.
Kick some ass. Hey, Red November, you were talking about that Warhammer 30K thing? I did see that, and it intrigued me enough that I watched a video on the history of Warhammer. Something that I had really no exposure to. And I find it interesting. I don't think it, unfortunately, has the following of a Star Trek or Star Wars, so it wouldn't be popular enough for me to stream, but it was interesting looking. I'm pretty much at the point where, and this kind of sucks for my own personal personal stuff, but aside from like playing PUBG for FPS and LOLs, if I don't stream it or record it or do something with it, I'm kind of wasting my limited time that I have when I'm not working to make videos, so that's unfortunate. And having said that, whenever I start the season here for Stellaris, a lot of my free time is unfortunately going to vanish because making those cinematics is time consuming, but also worth it. I think you guys agree as well. So I may not be able to play PUBG you guys as much as I do now, certainly. But really, the Executor is, for me, the pinnacle of Imperial technology. All the other ships are pretenders, and that's it. You know, like the Eclipse is crap. Doesn't even look like it belongs in the Imperial Navy. At least the Star Destroyers and the Super Star Destroyers look like they share a lineage, you know. And then it just got even more, you know, obscene from there, where fan designs were made that were even more garbage. And that's my opinion, so you're totally welcome to disagree. In fact, I encourage it because discussion is a lot of fun. Healthy debate and discussion are things that I encourage. So guys, whenever I have strong opinions about something on the channel, don't take it personally. Definitely be willing to have your own opinion. What does Jim Rome always say? Have a take and be strong and have a take. So be willing to back it up and we'll have a good time. Absolutely join the Discord if you're not already there. Like I said, we hang out all the time, and you'll get an update on all of the happenings on the channel, what's going on, and what I'm doing. Let's see what that was. I think I got another email, hopefully not from work, hopefully not any more fake cases. Looks good, actually. Somebody went live that I still have a notification for. Hey, Linus is doing the WAN show. I'm gonna miss it. Don't know where this is. Is it up here? It's been so long since I've done this. I bet it's not here. Maybe it is. I would hate to go all the way up here and take out all these people without it being the right spot.
Your time yet.
That does look really cool when you're using your jetpack like that. Look pretty awesome, actually. Great. And I have to say, I'm just not very good at this combat yet. I'd have to seriously play this in PvP for a while to figure out the combinations to do well. Like the Jedi Knight, Sith Warrior, that is my bread and butter. That's what I play pretty much exclusively. So I feel very, very confident about that. I bet I'm in the wrong place just looking at this. Yeah, I clearly am. Okay. So let's take our awesome deluxe edition reward. Because it's the collector's edition, you get all the collector's edition plus the lower amount. And let's go over and find where we need. Sweet. I haven't seen their ships. I was just looking at the history. It was like a 2-minute video, but it made me interested to learn more. I know very much nothing about it, but I will look that up at some point. This weekend, my goal is to finish Rebels, because my wife won't let me watch it without her, and then she never wants to watch it, which is unfair. So we have to finish watching it. It's like really one of the only TV shows that we can agree to watch together, because most of the stuff that she likes sucks. So that's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. You've seen me play. Yeah. PUBG is pay to play, but you buy it and you have it. It's not a monthly subscription. I know that Fortnite maybe is free, but whatever. Fortnite is a kid's game, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the whole stylized, cartoonish stuff. Yes, this game is slightly stylized, but it still has enough realism in it that it doesn't bother me. But that definitely does. Okay. Hopefully we make it there without being attacked. We made it. Very cool. Rebels was good. See, and here's the thing. She even read ahead to find out what happened. And I haven't, so she's not even allowed to talk to me about it. It's really funny, actually. Alright, so we're going to access his base. How are we going to do this? Looks like we're going to just walk right in, so why the hell do I need this guy after all? I'm not sure. I don't think I do.
Take that.
Love me some Force Lightning. awesome. Thank you for killing those guys quickly. That's one thing I'm not nearly as good at. But I will get better as I practice more. I do like the Force Lightning though. That's just the lightning itself is pretty awesome. There it is, level 25. Alright. Earn your pay, Andromedus. Well, I'm not paying you anything. Your pay is your life. You can keep it.
I'm gonna blast Wilkes to pieces just as soon as we find him.
If I let you, I think I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna be a dick, and I'm gonna totally kill steal you here, if I'm able to.
Well, well, Andronicus Revel. I'm surprised they let you out of Imperial prison, and you brought a Sith to help you. How cute!
I agree, Beast
these
Gamer.
guys, they'll crush you.
Share
and
the
your
video.
Sith.
I'm not cute. I'm deadly.
Let me guess. You're here for the artifact. The one the Empire was so keen on getting just before I crushed Andronicus. Would you believe he called me a nobody? A worthless, mangy, skinny little nobody. So I took his ship, his crew, his cargo, his blasters, and what else? Oh, his girl. Who's nobody now, Nikki?
I'm gonna rip out your throat and laugh while you try to scream.
We'll see who lands the killing blow.
Agreed.
You'll never beat me, and you'll never get your artifact. Boys, kill the Sith, but keep Andronicus alive. I'll want to play with him a little longer.
Interesting. Okay, oh, and he's a red one as well. Let's get the bodyguards out of the way. There we go. Now I can Force Lightning the hell out of it. I should probably be using Crushing Darkness more than I do, because that's just free damage. There we go.
You idiots! You'll never get it now. Not the artifact, not the blasters, nothing.
We beat you. Now tell us where they are.
You're so stupid. The great Andronicus Revel chases me across 5 planets only to fail. Even gets a Sith on his side, and they both fail.
Talk sense.
The artifact, it's cursed. It's cursed.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
They took it, just like I took it from you. Took it all. The blasters, the artifact, the money.
Tell us where they took it.
Ah, yes. Never miss a chance to shock somebody.
Chase them if you like. They went out into the deep desert. They left weeks ago. The Sand People will eat you before you ever catch them.
I've heard enough. Now give me one good reason not to blast your teeth through the back of your skull.
I have no more use for this one.
Ah ha ha ha! The Sith double cross. With a lightsaber?
What did you do that for? That was supposed to be my revenge.
Did I ask for your opinion?
You knew I wanted to be the one to kill him.
I wish I could shock him.
You're... never mind. Let's just go.
Bring it. Why am I keeping him alive
Idiot.
now?
Lost your artifact and my special-made blasters. Just wait until I get my blaster pointed at those thieves.
They'll face much worse from me.
You take your creepy powers, and I'll take my blaster, and we'll see who kills the most. Huh. Come on, the sooner we get out there, the better chance we have of showing them thieves what's what.
One of us isn't afraid of the exchange base, so I think I'm already winning there, Andronicus. All right, let's go ahead and kick some ass. Very well. They're always stupid. The bad guys are always poorly written. Think about the best bad guys that you probably appreciate in the movies. You ever watch? Well, of course you've watched it. You ever watch the original Die Hard? You know, Hans. What the hell was his name? Hans something. I can't remember his name. Damn it. But he, you know, he was one of the best bad guys because he was well written and an intelligent dude, and his plan made total sense, and he was probably gonna get away with it. Like, that's all the stuff that you definitely want from a bad guy. like a plan that actually makes sense and doesn't have a giant hole in it. And the only thing that screws him up is that the wrong guy happened to be there. Otherwise, he was good. He was a great villain, you know. Who else? I mean, Darth Vader's a great villain. He's not an idiot. He doesn't lose to Luke. He chooses to lose to Luke, you know. Kills everybody. He's ruthlessly efficient. If you don't get it done, you're worthless. That's good. That's good villains. I'm sure that there are people that disagree with that, but that's just my opinion. You know. Darth Jadis. I wasn't a fan of him, but for other reasons, because he annoyed me. I don't know. The agent story, and I've said this before, so if you're not new to the channel, you probably know this. The agent story is my least favorite story in Star Wars, despite people liking it as being one of the better stories. Certainly, it's not bad, but the thing is that it is not in any way a Star Wars story. Period. It's not. You could put that story as it is with a few minor tweaks in any game, and it would do fine. It doesn't really add something to Star Wars, in my opinion, and it's a mistake, because it would have been cool to see how they could weave that in. And I know that was it Drew? I'm trying to think who was the one that wrote that. But whoever the author of that story was said that that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to tell a story that could fit in any time that didn't necessarily have to be in Star Wars. And to me, I think that was a mistake. You have an opportunity with the lore to expand the lore, but make it fit uniquely in this universe, and they didn't do that. So, kind of disappointing there. Whereas, like, the Sith Warrior is the essence of what Star Wars is. The master, the apprentice, the turning on the master, the revenge, the rise to power, all of that. That is the essence of Star Wars. And like I said, yeah, I just feel it's a big missed opportunity. And hey, I mean, a lot of people like the agent. There's nothing wrong with that. It was a fun story, but for me, the reason that it failed was because it could have been much better if it brought something to Star Wars that was unique to Star Wars, and it was like, wow, this fits. Like I said, you could put that in any game. I could make a game tomorrow in a completely different setting. We could adapt the agent story and put it in there, change the name of a few organizations, and there is, very little that you could do with that. You can't really do that, I think, with any of the other Star Wars stories. And you can tell me I'm wrong. I am often. But it's the debate that I like. Okay, because he was also part of this team, as well as one of the writers for the Old Republic. So, right. You think the Jedi Knight should be KOTOR 3? Do we really need a KOTOR 3? I know that people want it, but do we need it? As a single player game, yeah, I would like it. I can see why they're not doing it. As long as this game's around, they're probably not going to do anything that would take away from it. And the thing is, this game still prints money. I'm pretty sure it's in the top 4 of EA properties yearly with Madden and everything else that makes money for them. It's paid off its investment many times over. I can't see them shutting this down unless licensing costs got to the point that it's untenable or there's something new coming out. Okay, about midday we left. They tried to turn back. Alright, whatever. It looks like everybody's getting cursed. That's what that says. If you want to slow it down and pause it and read it, you can do that.
According
Let's
to
go to
this
the next one.
datapad, the thieves headed in this direction.
There we go. See, he basically read it for me, because my attention span is that of a gerbil right now, because I just don't want to read text in this game. When you're streaming for over an hour and a half, those fine motor skills are just gone. I haven't played the Shadow of Revan. I played a part of it. I thought it was pretty cool so far. I like it. We're going to get back to it with another character, though, because you play the same character for a long time, the numbers kind of drop off. So that's why we jump around here to try to keep it fresh. People want to see different things. So after we've done a few more characters, we'll get back to the Shadow of Revan with our Kylo character, which is my favorite. If you haven't seen some of the latest Kylo Ren streams that we did, before I switch characters, you're totally missing out. Go check it out because the outfit is dead on for the Last Jedi. And I really want to thank, I think maybe it was Rick. I want to say maybe it was Rick that gave me that advice, but I can't remember who did it, but it was spot on. It looks amazing. And is really good. Yeah, I think that there may actually be another Star Wars MMO in the works. There's been enough postings, or at least there was, that might have been canceled. But there have been enough postings that it looked like somebody was building an MMO Star Wars game a couple years ago. I remember that. And it would take years to be ready. But then it also could end up with the, you know, not WildStar, what is it? Overwatch fate. Because Overwatch, if you're not familiar with it, was actually called Titan originally, and it was Activision, Blizzard Activision's replacement MMO for WoW. And it turned out that after they had spent, I want to say like 7 years developing it, they decided to scrap it all together, and then you got Overwatch from it. So all those characters, all those locations, and things like that were essentially left over from the Titan project, which is kind of cool. See how that works. You freaking kidding me? Now, any quest that you have to actually wait for a respawn is a poorly freaking designed quest, in my opinion. Look at that. We killed everybody here, and we haven't defeated the Sand People forces. Read the data pad. I have not seen that. Okay, I think Pow is trying to kill me. Said it was the Sand People, but he's lying. Okay. I just hope I'm not next. Well, clearly.
This data pad says the thieves went this way.
All right.
Much further.
Thank you. That's why I have you here. Seriously, that's why we have him here. That's the only reason. Just to say that line of text. Now I know it has to be that way because I couldn't read myself, or in this case, I didn't care to. It's more accurate. But the respawn on these is quick. I'll give them that. I don't know. Let me know, guys. Do you like it when I have an opinion about things, or would you prefer if I didn't? Because I want to make sure that these streams are enjoyable for all of you, and sometimes, and for you specifically, whoever is watching. Sometimes I feel like I've kind of got on the soapbox a little too much, and it's not really my intention. Just some things I have a strong opinion about. I can definitely keep it to myself, but if it fosters discussion and it's something that you want to hear, I'm happy to do it. Alright, let's see. So the next one is out there. It doesn't look like it's here. Very cool. Chemistry guy holding down the fort, keeping the chat clean, especially since it goes up on the stream. So I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, anything on this that gets posted that would make somebody blush if they read it, let's be careful with that, please. Just because, you know, YouTube has become ultra concerned about that kind of stuff, and I spend too much on my channel to get censored because of it. Also, we do have it set up that if you do donate on the channel, it is linked into my donation Hall of Fame now during live streams. It should show up on the Discord as a way to track it and to immortalize your name forever, which is pretty neat. I just set that up yesterday, so I'm curious to see how that works. We'll find out. Alright, here we go. So this is the last one, which is going to triangulate the position, right? Is that what we're doing? It's all over now. Paul's gone raving mad. His acute Bex are trying to kill him at the Liz camps, right? And shot him. Oh, how horrible. Alright, whatever. Find his body.
Stay sharp, Sith. The thieves ran.
Alright, I cut him off mid-speech because I got sick of that. Alright, awesome. Thank you, Jordan. Quit your worrying, child. Red November, I'm twice your age. You should be in bed. Actually, let me go ahead and right a wrong. So Red November is our Intrepid Dawn community manager, and for some reason he didn't have moderator status. So now it is by the powers invest in what is it? By the powers, is it invested or invested? I always wondered. I don't know. By the powers invested in me by me, I hereby pronounce Red November a moderator of the Intrepid Dawn channel. Congratulations, sir. And I hope you appreciated that, because it's kind of cool to have your own thing that you can do what you want with. Well, to a degree, because in the end, guys, I work for you when I make these videos. New YouTubers have asked me often, you know, like, how do you become successful? And I tell them that the truth is that, like, everyone says they make great content. Doesn't matter. Your opinion means absolute dog shit. The only person whose opinion matters is the viewer. So if they don't like your content's crap. So really, you gotta focus on them, and not everybody understands that. Oh god, I am gonna die. Let me fix that. It would probably help me to actually, like, heal myself. There we go. Where is my companion? Seriously? Hold on. Disabled by nearby group content. I can get up once you kill him. Crap, that was unfun. Is this the first time I've died? I don't think it is. I think I fell off something. But I'm pretty sure in any of our SWTOR streams, this is the first time I've ever died in combat. Because I wasn't paying attention to my health. So, as Yoda would say, how embarrassing, how embarrassing. Gosh. Alright, he's reviving me. I can revive myself if I needed to, but... yeah, that was embarrassing. There we go. Alright, nobody saw anything. We're all good. Yeah. What are we here for? Hey, his body's behind the table. Somebody hit it.
Damned idiotic, nerve-hurting sons of huts. They got away.
After all that.
Snap out of it.
Oh, fantastic.
Next time, just slap me in the face, okay? Damn crazy Sith.
You can absolutely join me, Red November. Welcome.
What did you call me?
A damn crazy Sith. Not surprised, though. I saw how you guys work in Imperial prison. A Sith torturer with a collection of prisoners' fingernails gets zapped because Darth so-and-so doesn't like how he looks. Sickest monsters in the galaxy, the Sith.
If it disgusts you, why did you work with me?
That's my business, ain't it? Let's just forget I said anything, huh?
Next time, I'll rip your tongue out.
Then there won't be a next time.
Ooh, he's
Now,
fallen into line. I've broken him.
What?
His spirit is broken.
You shouldn't presume, pirate.
Look, I gather you don't think much of me, but that don't make me useless. I'm a damn good pilot, and I've got contacts a Sith will never make on his own. It'll be your show, no questions asked.
I'm in charge, and don't you forget it.
I'll take that as a yes, then.
Alright. Yeah, Palpatine died to a filthy sand raider. It was horrible.
You're the captain.
It was actually my fault, because I wasn't paying attention. He's fine, he's fine. He isn't dead, he was just knocked out. That's all. Okay. So apparently we got the artifact, because I don't remember getting the artifact. I remember arguing with him. But whatever. Hey, he's calling me the captain. He knows who he's playing with. Alright, let me just make sure. So go to your ship's hangar on Tatooine. Good thing we saw that. Let's go ahead and go back to the cantina, and then we'll go up to the ship's hangar. Clearly something is going to happen there. And then after this, we'll go up and we'll take a look at Kylo Stronghold. And I'll show you it. It is my opinion of the ones that I have seen, because the new ones I have not seen beyond what has come out in the last year or so. They're credit sinks, guys, if you didn't know that. Unlocking all those rooms removes quite a bit of credits from the galaxy, which is why they exist and why they're so damn expensive. And stupidly, I spent most of my money doing that, so now all my characters are poor. So don't do that. It's not worth it. So we'll go ahead and check that out. Ah, another Vizsla. Good to see. And I'm liking the armor. Well done. Alright. So there's a story arc on each of the planets, just in case you're new to the game. I don't do them on my playthroughs because, one, I'm a subscriber, so I don't have to, which is super nice. And secondly, after you've done them, they're the same regardless of your class. So after you've done them a few times, they're a little monotonous, and I prefer to allow new players to have something that is new to them if they play. Plus, like I said, you can only do them so many times before you just want to cut your... Ah, here we go. So this girl that... What's going to happen? Is this finally my payment? Like, it's been a while.
So you beat Wilkes and made it out of the desert alive, huh? Wilkes doesn't surprise me, but when I heard you were heading for the desert, well, I wasn't expecting to see either of you again.
You seriously underestimate me.
Wasn't meant as an insult. There's lots of stuff in that desert that can't be fought, and it's just as deadly. Anyway, I'm glad you came, because it gives me a chance to thank you for taking out that runt, Wilkes. With some real leadership, maybe the exchange on Tatooine can move ahead for a change.
Yeah, so none of these are what I thought she was gonna thank me. Super disappointed. I guess it's my ugly face. I'm just not that charming with the ladies, guys.
Don't go expecting any more favors.
I don't plan on needing any. And Andronikos, I'm sorry.
It's alright, huh? We wouldn't have worked out anyway. All that shouting and throwing stuff, somebody was bound to get hurt.
Yeah, right. Well, guess it's goodbye then. Good luck out there.
Yeah, Red, we're getting close to the end here. We'll see.
Thought she'd never leave.
Really?
Hey, she was as good a tech as you'll ever find on a pirate gunship, and not a bad girl either. Now let's get off this rock, huh?
I should kill him just for having a conquest that I can't have. Disappointing. Like, seriously, my Jedi Knight was like totally breaking the Jedi code before I even got off, before I even got off Tython. Here I am sleeping with Twi'leks and whatnot. My Sith just isn't the same ladies' man that I expected him to be. Very disappointing. Yeah, no, I totally get it. 5 years ago was a long time. I played this game when it launched, but it was pretty cool because I worked at home. So as long as I was getting my work done for the company, I would also play this. I don't do that anymore, obviously. My responsibilities have changed at work because I'm in a completely new position, completely new place. But back in that time, absolutely. All right, let's see what we're doing here. So.
Hail to the Emperor. More importantly, hail to you, Master.
Apprentice, you have recovered the artifact, I take it. Wonderful. Ah, Andronikos, what a pleasure to see you again.
Hello yourself. Looks like you finally found your rock.
Yes, thank you for leading us to it so obligingly. I'm sure you'll be a wonderful asset to my apprentice's crew.
They know each other.
Now, apprentice, you must hurry and recover the remaining artifact.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
I look forward to seeing you in your glory.
Alright. So he's joined me begrudgingly. There was a alpha version of the game when they were testing it out where you could actually piss off your companions enough that they left you. And I was really, really hoping that that would eventually make a comeback. But apparently, if you got to the point that you had no companions, the game was like pretty much unplayable. So they had to scrap that. But it was a cool idea because I would totally get rid of him. Useless to me. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and go to my strongholds. So let's see, where is that? Strongholds U. It's there's Luke's here, which I have 5 of the 9 expansions here. I have 7 of the 9 expansions here. Yeah, and the reason that there's you know, all these different ones, as I had characters on all the different servers and stuff like that. So we'll go through each of these, and I'll kind of show you how the empowerment system works. So we'll start out with Luke's stronghold here. Yeah, I would like to hire a mercenary to smuggle me into the stronghold for 1,000 currency. Hold on, cancel. What do we have more? Holy crap. Another Luke stronghold. Apparently I had a lot of Luke. I think what happened was whenever I moved that character over from another server, it brought all the strongholds here. And then put them under his name, which totally makes sense. I saw you. I definitely saw you. I was like, there's a dude here. You didn't make an entrance like Baggins, though. I don't know if you guys remember that. I'm in there flirting with Jace, right? We're about to, like, get it on, and then all of a sudden they cut back to me, and standing in the doorway is Baggins watching me, and I'm like, dude, you're totally blocking me here. It was really funny, and that was just really funny. All right, here we go. So this one is on Khorasan, and it's pretty neat. You know, I don't have any of these decorated, I don't think, but you can. They have hooks on there that you can put certain items, so I'm sure you guys can find YouTube videos of people that have fully decked out their, you know, their apartments up here and whatnot, but I haven't done that. Yeah, so definitely check that out. That was one of the last Kylo streams before we got into the, expansions, but it was hilarious at the time. He just like showed up standing in the door. He was kind of like Obi-Wan, where he's like standing in the door with his hands on his hips. Like, damn it, Obi-Wan, I'm over here. I'm choking Padme, and you got to show up, you know, and ruin it all. All right, so this is your Coruscant one. You can see it overlooks the city and the Republic and all that. Yay. Get rid of him. How do I dismiss him?
You got it.
Get out. Alright, so all these rooms are opened up, and they all have nice views of the city. And you can put stuff in here. I never did. All I did was, you know, waste my credits opening these rooms. And then over here, you see, like, these open up, and you have more stairways. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, you should definitely check it out if someone else... And this one isn't open, but if you were to do it, you could see that it costs, you know, expansion costs 1,000,000 credits to open that. Okay, up here, this one is open, which also is another way to view the ship landing hangar, which is pretty neat. And I think this is too. Yeah. And I may not have this one. I think this one was 7 of 9, so I got this. And not that. But I got this. I cannot believe I went around and opened all these. That was so stupid. Like, can I knock it out now? Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. And this one is like 40k, so this one isn't that bad, but some of these were really, really expensive. Just dumb. But anyway, so this is Coruscant, and it looks pretty cool. Let me show you how this works. So, if you go into your decorations tab, if you haven't seen this before, and you can see there's a tutorial for that. So essentially, these are the hooks, and the way the hook system works is that each of these can have certain types of items, you know, placed on them. So what you do is you click on this, and you can decide what you want to put here. Like, let's say that I want to place that merchant's rug, right? Well, it's going to use the purple one, and it's going to go straight across this whole area. And so whether or not I can put something on top of it depends on what it is that I put down. So here I could like place the droid, just doing that. And you can rotate them a little bit, but you have to keep them within that, you know, within that area. So it allows you to slightly, you know, do something, and you can rotate them. So there's a little bit of a possibility to create something nice there. But it's not like Star Wars Galaxies where you can go anywhere you want, XYZ axis, you know, rotate things, make things look completely like something else. But this is how it works. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. My favorite is Kylo's Stronghold. So we gotta find that. Hide hooks, there we go. Alright. So Kylo's Stronghold is over here at the Yavin 4 Temple. I have not actually spent a lot of money on this one because this one was the most expensive one when it came out, whenever I was buying Stronghold stupidly. So, yeah. I'm really excited about that as well, Red November. I'm curious what I think about it. All right. So this is Yavin 4. This is in my opinion the best stronghold. Certainly the best looking. And the coolest. You can see the nice cutscene that they play whenever you come in here. They certainly put a lot of time into this one. Considering this whole area is completely new. And if you look at some of the ones, maybe like if you join a major guild that has one of these fully unlocked, they're pretty awesome, really. So there we are. Okay, so you start out here, and this is kind of like your ship landing pad. You can put out huge things here. And what I want to do is I want to just kind of show you how neat this looks. So, you know, like over here, it kind of is supposed to maybe be the temple, perhaps, that the rebels were on. And there's a couple different ones. Just feeling like that episode 4 vibe, or maybe now Rogue One as well. So that's pretty cool, and you can use the terminal to go where you want to go. And as you come up here, you can see that you have your own temple. It could be tastefully decorated. Mine is slightly decorated. I did put flags up and things like that because I was playing with this for a while back then. I was slightly inspired. Hey, look, I do have something. This back to tank is functional. Basically, Rogue One made me want to put this out there, so there it is. But Vader, Rectocratic to see you, sir. Yes. And here we have some of the pictures up that you get for completing different feats. Whatever. But the real reason that I use this is because I use the Galactic Terminal here and all of my Legacy Stronghold and Personal Stronghold to sell items. This is how I make money at this point in the game because I refuse to grind for money. So you bring your characters here, offload all their stuff into the Legacy Stronghold, go over, sell what you want on the Galactic Trade Network, get your credits here, rinse and repeat. So that's what I do. I do have, I believe, the stairs unlocked. Yep. So let's see where that goes. But you can see this is the main room, and there's enough space to do quite a bit. You can even put things up here as well, and the top and the ceiling. Again, I haven't done that, but you can see really cool ones that were done by other people. People that are much better than me at decoration. Okay, so we're up to the temple balcony level now. But this is as far as we get because I haven't paid to expand that. The expansion here to open that room is 1,200,000 credits. Yeah, I'm not spending that. So that's as far as we can get there. So like this hallway probably cost me at least $500,000 just to open that. So it's such a credit sink. But you need those in games because that's important. So I keep doing that because I keep wanting to switch. Let's go ahead and see the next one. So the next, like I said, that's my favorite stronghold. This one's Luke's apartment. We're at 7 of 9. This one is in Kos City. So go ahead and travel to that. See how that is. You single-handedly bought your guild ship because you wanted it. I totally get that. Guild ships are pretty cool. My guild that I play with for a lot of things, Praxis, we have a fully completed everything on that guild. And it's not even active anymore. Nobody plays on this. We all play different games now than this, but it is kind of cool. So this is Kos City, as you can see. You know, perfect mood for a Sith. I can always be miserable whenever it's raining on me constantly. Nice view of the Imperial headquarters. Not bad. Nice little cutscene leading up to it as well. Not nearly as cool as Yavin, in my opinion, but it's mostly opened. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So here we are. You can see that you can see out, and this is a pretty cool effect that they did on the glass itself. The rain going down. Go ahead and dismiss him again. It's very, very similar to the. In fact, it's probably identical in layout to the Khorasan one. The only difference is it has that Sithy architecture with their specific style. You can see like a lot of triangles, a lot of things like that. And I do have everything, I think, except that. How much is that? Hey, that's only 250,000. I can't believe I didn't splurge for it. What a deal. So you have up here. And this is pretty cool. I mean, You can go out here. No, I don't have that open either. That's another million. But yeah, so those two I don't have. But like I said, it's very similar to the one that you'd see before. You can still see the Star Destroyer in the sky, so that's neat. Alright, so we'll go ahead and leave this one. Same thing, we'll go to the next one. What's the next stronghold? It's gonna be Nar Shaddaa, and we have 3 of 9, so I haven't done very much there. This one has 3 of 9 as well. Okay, so we'll go to Poe's stronghold. I swear I thought it cost more money to smuggle yourself into enemy territory, but I guess not. Alright, so your own little floating island palace, essentially. Your own little cloud city. Kind of cool when you think about it if your house floated there. There's a lot of sci-fi books that do that kind of thing. I don't know if you guys saw Altered Carbon. They had that same kind of like thing. Thought that was kind of neat. Alright, so here we are. I don't have much of it unlocked because it's kind of dumb to do it in my opinion. But here at least we're outside a little bit and you can see Nar Shaddaa for what it is. For me, the best representation of it is the cutscene for Jedi Knight. Whenever the original Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, whenever you like go and you see it with its grittiness and all the spaceships coming and going and stuff like that. I can't believe I unlocked this room. This was probably cheap. Okay, so we have this one over here, and you can kind of see the advertisements. This is very Blade Runner. This feels very Blade Runner, so I like that. That's probably the inspiration here. Now that I look at it, I don't know why I've never made that connection. I just suddenly took a lot more appreciation for this. Yeah, this is totally Blade Runner. Okay, so that's that. I don't know what else I got. Maybe this. Okay, so I got these two. So these are all like little trophy rooms. And then, hey, you get the stairs for free. How nice is that? They didn't make me pay to buy the stairs, but all of these... Oh, I do have it. Oh, that's weird. I guess it said I only had 3 of 7. Maybe I didn't have to pay for those? You definitely have to pay for that. Okay, so that's 250k. So now we're getting into the real nitty-gritty, but you can see out here that there's a main showroom down there, which is kind of neat. So it's kind of like you're a hut up here watching the the Rancor fight at the bottom, which is probably what they were going for. That kind of overlook. Same thing, 250k, not paying that. So there you go. That's the strongholds that they had available whenever I was doing strongholds until I wised up about the credit sync and stopped spending my money. But pretty neat. Actually, I would love to see. Do you think? I bet you could. I don't know. We're gonna try something, guys. Try something a little bit crazy. I don't know if they're gonna let me get up there. There we go. Okay, ready? Oh, I think I just missed. Damn. Okay, I can get this. I needed to do that first. Okay, we can make this. That's my goal. To see if you can actually jump. Ah, oh, crap, it was still on cooldown. We'll try it again. It's not, all is not yet lost. But the fact that I died right there is concerning because I don't think I can get down to that platform before I'll die. But we'll try. Alright, ready? Ah, damn, I just missed. Just missed. Okay, I thought I could make it there, but what I have to do is try to hit that part that's sticking out. Again, I don't know if this will work. This will be pretty cool. Alright, we ready? Almost. Go. Ah, okay. I don't think that's actually there, but I was just trying to have fun with it, so that's kind of how I entertain myself in games. Alright guys, if you like the stream, hit the thumbs up. I'll see you next week for Star Wars The Old Republic if you're interested in that. We're going to have a stream on Tuesday, which is going to be Sabine Wren, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And then on Friday, we'll continue this Emperor Palpatine playthrough at 7 o'clock as well. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Captain Katarn. I will see you in the verse. You guys rock.